your reading. In this video, we're going to look and see what is the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance keeping hidden from you. I'm going to spill all the tea and let you know what are they secretly thinking about you right now in this moment. Now, this is a special collective reading because not only will we be doing a collective read first, but we will also be opening up the live for any beautiful souls eager to get a reading with your girl live on this video. If you are interested in getting a reading, all you have to do is send a super chat of $20 or more. In that reading, I will be sure to timestamp your reading for you. So that way you can watch your reading as many times as you would like. And of course, it's going to be very detailed and comprehensive. And in most situations, I'm going to give you a lot more than what you paid for. I haven't done many reads in a little while, so this is a great opportunity for all you beautiful souls that's been eager to get this great deal. As you guys know, my readings, my personal readings on my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, definitely costs a little bit more than $20. So this is a great way for me to connect with you and give you all of the answers that you need, whether it be love, money, career, or what have you in between. Now, if you are a Soul Tribe member, meaning you are a member of the channel or a mod, as a complimentary thank you gift to you, you will get a free yes or no question answered on this live. So if you are eager to get a yes or no question answered, if you are a member of the channel or a moderator, you get a question answered for absolutely free. That's saying thank you for supporting what I do. So it's very important that if you do have a dying question, you go ahead and send your super chat. I'm going to compose a list of people that I'm doing questions for. If you are getting a free reading on this live, wait until I announce for free readings, meaning members and mods. So that way I can see the chat and make sure you get your questions answered. Okay. So first, let's do our collective reading. It's good to see everyone here. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I see we have Miss T Rose in the building. Hey T Rose. We have Bianca Candidly, Miss Cassandra. Hey, we got Princess. Hello, hello. And all the other people that are secretly watching. Hello. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. Spirit, tell me about the collective. The collective is for anybody watching this video, Spirit, right now in this moment, or watching this recording later. What is the person that's connected to the collective right now in this moment in love and romance secretly thinking about the collective? We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Five of Cups in the reverse. The Strength. And underneath the deck, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Queen of Swords. You know, this person is thinking the way you're moving right now is a decision that you're going to regret later. Many of you collective, according to this person, are choosing to move on from this connection or walk away. And, you know, it's you setting a very firm boundary. You know, they know that you're trying to set a boundary or you're trying to send a message to this person that you don't want to deal with them. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to have anything to do with them. However, this person is really believing that you're fronting. They think it's a game that you're playing. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in reverse, Spirit. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, they're saying you don't have it in you. You think you're slick. Yeah, maybe I did treat you wrong, collective. Yeah, maybe I did you wrong and didn't do the right thing. However, you don't got it in you to stay away from me too long. They are saying right now you're focusing on your career, your money, anything you can to avoid them, your goals, but you're not really happy being single and on your own. It's all a front. Tell me a little bit about this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You want this relationship so bad. You got to be able to put on this show to get me to chase you, collective. And that's not going to happen. I'm not chasing you. They view you as someone who looks at them as their soulmate. Through thick and thin, through ups and downs, you're always going to love them, no matter how bad this person treated you. So they would say this is only a setback. This is only a point in time of you holding back from them. Can you tell me why they feel like it's just a setback? Because you're tired of trying to get this person to see their toxic ways. You're tired of always being the one to fix and repair this. So you're taking a break from that. That's how this person views you. But what gets me is they feel like you're going to realize soon enough that this is something that is hard to resist. They're irresistible. The person would say, I'm too irresistible, collective. There's no way. There's no way you can walk away from me. Yeah, you're fighting the love you have for me. You're fighting and holding on so tightly to this courage. You're trying to tame this beast with the Strength card. Trying to tame this really powerful urge to have this connection with me. And it's going to eventually get you. You're going to be stressed out. You're not going to resist me. Okay. It's quite interesting. Very, very interesting. So let's get some more information on this. Let's see. How do you actually really think about this person? Y'all be sure to hit the like button. Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Tap my forehead. Just hit my forehead right now. Tap, 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 tap. Tap my forehead, y'all. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. I send all that positive energy back to you guys tenfold. Good to see you all here. Thank you so much for the love and support. Let's see. How does the collective actually really feel about this person? Lisa says, why is this so accurate? Jane says, yes, this reading is so true. So true. Yeah, someone else, I think it was Princess, said this person's delusional. So let's see what's really going on in your mind about this person. Spirit, what is the collective watching this video now or watching this video later? What is their true and honest secret thoughts about them? about their person. Judgment in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Moon as well as the Sun in the reverse. So you feel like you misjudged this person. So instead of feeling like this is a game or you are just trying to get this person to chase you, I think a part of you is really viewing this person as someone that you didn't judge correctly. Yeah. You would be lying to yourself. That's what you're saying. I would be lying to myself to believe that I can fix and repair this relationship. I would be lying to myself if I believe that I can continue this connection with this person. You know, so it's like you are trying your best to get back to you. This is the energy of like you kind of beating up yourself saying, man, why did I even waste my time? Why did I ignore my intuition? Why didn't I just let this person go? A lot of you guys would say this person is a narcissist or someone that's very manipulative. I got to recover from this narcissist or this very toxic individual, Meka. Like this person really left me out in the cold. They left me stranded. I'm really just, yeah, I'm focusing on my money and my career because this person left me broke, busted, and disgusted. So what the hell? Yeah. But it's not a game. This is not a drill. So your person is looking at you as someone who's desperately trying to get their attention. No, I think you're desperately trying to avoid them at all costs. But in the process, you're kind of like feeling a bit upset that you even gave this person a time of day. You're starting to see things a lot more clearly after stepping out of their illusion. Yep. Princess says, yep. Connie says, yes. Butterfly says, yes. Yep. Jane says, X. Yep. I'm getting a lot of anger from you, collective. You're very upset that this person has not tried to respect you in the way that you deserve to be respected. Many of you guys are encompassing Queen of Wands energy. No matter the gender, you're very attractive, you're very desirable. You know, you want this person to honor your worth and know your value and see you for who you are. And what really hurts you was the fact that this person mishandled you. Some of you guys, you could have been a part of a third party situation, or this person never really exclusively chose you. They always kept you hanging and you're like, what the heck? I'm attractive, I'm successful, I'm doing way better than this person is doing. Why are they not choosing me? Well, they're not choosing you because you missed the red flags that you're seeing clearly now. One thing that I've noticed about a lot of clients that I connect to when I do my personal readings who end up attracting someone very low vibrational like this, the red flags were there early. So profound, so clear, so true. But there was a part of you, collective, they wanted to give this person the benefit of the doubt, just like many clients I work with. And that is because you were holding on to hope. So there's a very powerful spiritual lesson and significant thing going on in your energy where you're saying, wow, I should have listened to my gut when this person showed their ass, because they showed their ass. And you sat there and you tried to believe the lies when you know they were lying. You knew they were lying. And that's why you're also upset and pissed off, because you're like, I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at this person. I'm mad I missed the red flags. What was I thinking? And you're also upset that this person is not taking the initiative to be honest and genuinely apologize to you. You just want transparency, respect, and honesty. Transparency, respect, and honesty. And this person is playing too many damn games. And guess what? You're done playing. They can choke on that. Princess says resonates so much. Yes. Draw it says yes. So when it comes to like fixing and repairing your life from this foolishness, you're just saying, I'm done, Meka. I'm done. I don't trust this person. The likelihood of me going back is slim to none. It's too much of a job to be in a connection with someone like this. It's too much tension, too much issues, too much drama. This person, you look at them as being drama. So going back to this person is a no. You honestly, with the Chariot, you guys know the Chariot is driven by the Emperor. A lot of you guys want this person to exude Emperor energy. You want them to take action, no matter the gender. It doesn't matter if this is a guy or a girl. You want this person to take action towards you, meaning you want them to be the one to do the things to prove to you that they have changed. And that is the problem. They've always operated out of the recessive energy, which is feminine energy. In other words, acted like they're the queen, they're the princess, they're the king, the prince, and you're supposed to serve and give to them at all costs, no matter what they do. And you're tired of that. So all that extra responsibility right there it's a no for you. It is a no for you. It's a hell no. I heard it's a hell no. Yeah, you're tired of waiting. You were waiting on this person. You gave this person ample amount of time. I'm hearing years. From the time you met this person to the time that you decided to finally cut the cord and move on with your life. You've given this person so much opportunity to prove to you that they are a changed man or woman. And what the hell? That's why you're pissed. You just misjudged this whole thing. Tired of waiting. Tired. Tired. So it's over for you. Death. Now, when we're talking about the death card, we're talking about endings. There is no revival. For you, you've put the nail in the coffin and you've decided to just say, I'm done. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of giving. I'm tired of working. I'm tired of slaving. I'm tired of doing. I'm tired of being in this foolery. Done. At this point, I really feel like you feel so disrespected and unappreciated by this person that I really feel like for some of you guys, the anger is so significant. Let me just say that. I don't want to go into how upset you are, but let's just say you're very upset. Okay. Tell me about this Magician in the reverse, Spirit. Paul says, yes, my Lord, please help me now, please. You got this. Hang in there, collective. Don't let this reading get you down. This is just confirmation for a lot of you guys to show you that, you know, what you're thinking is not crazy. Yeah. So with the Magician in the reverse to the Six of Wands to the Two of Wands, you know, I think you've realized that this is an attention whore with options. You've realized that this is someone who has not tapped into their full potential to be loyal, to be trustworthy, and to be real. This is a fraud. This is a phony. And at this point, you don't want to give this person any more of your attention or time because you're not nobody's damn option. Not. Not. What is this Two of Wands? So here is the problem. When you stroke this person's ego, there's something that happens internally with this person that boosts up their confidence to make them believe that they can continue to treat you any kind of way. So if you're resonating with this reading, what you don't realize is the reason why this person is seeing you the way that they are. Remember I said they're seeing you as somebody that's you just fronting. Is because you reinforced their negative behavior. You reinforced the way they were mishandling and mistreating you. Not intentionally, though. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that you were doing things to try to harm yourself. But to the mind of a narcissist, toxic, low vibrational individual, it's giving them access. It's giving them permission. When I hear you say go left and I go right and you don't do nothing about it, I'm going to keep playing you for a fool. And that's what happened. So every time you gave this person ample opportunity to try to fix and repair their foolery, what ended up happening was you were unintentionally making this person feel like they hit the jackpot because they were still winning while you were losing. You were being depleted of resource, of energy, of abundance, of stability, of confidence. You got to put the boundary down. You got to lay down the law. People will only treat you as good or as bad as you let them. So there was a spiritual significance into why this lame ass loser entered your energy, because it was trying to prepare you for something greater. You deserved only the best. Yes, you do. But just as there are good people in the world, just as much as there is light, there's also evil and darkness. Just as much as you want to heal, there's people that want to destroy. You got to know the difference when you see it. And you got to protect your peace always. So how do you know if this is your person? Let's look at that now. Princess says, lesson learned, lesson learned. Yeah. So keep in mind, guys, this is a general collective reading. So there are no particular signs on this video. This is for anybody that has been led to click and watch this. This is a message for you. Now, as you guys know, like I say, time is fluid in tarot. Some of you guys may be in the middle of this foolery. Already happened or will happen soon. Either way, I'm glad you're here. Hit the like button, guys, and also subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel. I love to see you all here. Draw, it says, yeah, this MF has lost his mind. Absolutely, I agree. Absolutely. So let's see, how will you guys know if this is your person? Spirit, how will the collective know if this is their person? How will they know if this is their reading and this is their person? We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Nine of Swords in the reverse, the Two of Cups, and underneath the deck we have the Fool, as well as the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you know who this is. It's that person that never changes. The one that always leaves and comes back, begging for a fresh new start, only to repeat the cycle and have this thing be exactly how it was before. So you know this is your person, because when you were with them, what ends up happening is you get tired, you leave, you honor your worth, and then they come spinning the block with the bull. The I miss you, I love yous, I'm sorry, let's work on it. It's not what you think. I'm a changed man, I'm a changed woman. It's a bunch of baloney. Y'all fill in the blank with baloney. We on YouTube. It's a bunch of bull. Listen. They usually come back. Hear me. This is the part that's going to really grind your gears, but it's right here. This is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with someone that literally leaves you, right? Or you cut them off. They go off and explore options. They find out these hoes ain't hitting on nothing. And then they come back to your line, your DMs, your house, talking about, you know, I don't want to be single no more. But ma'am, sir, I'm talking to your person right now. Weren't you the same hoe that was running the streets and running amok? Yeah, that's them. But remember who you're dealing with. You're dealing with someone that nobody really wants to deal with once that mask falls. When that mask falls and they reveal who they really are, baby, done. And then they want to come and run back to your house without change. See that? Uh-oh. Tower moment. This is the person that always spins the block and come in with the love. At least that's what you think it is, but what you don't realize, it's love bombing. This is a very unstable individual. Someone who lacks balance, security. They could be a victim of a lot of past trauma and pain. They utilize people to feel better about themselves, to not deal with their issues and their internal battles. They use tactics such as manipulation, mind control, and strategy to make sure they keep people in their grasp. They really think they're smarter than you, this person, by telling you everything you want to hear with this Knight of Cups, clarifying the King of Swords in reverse. So yeah, they think they can outsmart you, collective, when they come back around and give you this charming, smooth Casanova or Casanovi. I don't know how you would say a girl Casanova, but they're very charming when they come back around. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's right here. I'm sorry if you had headphones on, but I had to say it's a lie. Understand, it's a secret agenda. It's a tactic. And You will know this is your reading because this person will come back. And they're going to make it sound so sweet. Hey, I miss you. I want to take you out. I want to show you love, romance. Bull. Remember what they did to you. Remember who this person is. They're very possessive of you too, I'm noticing about them. They don't want you to be with anyone else. So once they also feel like you're taking a little bit too long to respond, to chase, or come forward, that's when they're going to also reach out to you, collective. That's how you know this is your person. Time will pass because remember, they move out of a lot of ego and confidence, and they think that you are on them like white on rice, like peanut butter and jelly. So they really are convinced that there is a strong possibility you will be back like you always have been. The problem is this time your energy is shifting. You're beginning to become quite fed up with their foolery. But good thing for you, you are a beautiful soul that have found Meka Divine spiritual guidance. So you already know what time this person's on. Bloop, 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 bloop. So they can choke on that. How you like them apples? All right, so let's look at this person's intentions for real. Let's see what they're intending to do. Do remember that after I finish this collective reading, I will be taking questions with a $20 super chat or more for your personal reading needs. So stick around and get ready to get mini reads tonight, y'all. Here we go. Sharon says, yeah, it's my reading, but he isn't coming back. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Wynn says, yes, thank you. Princess says, thank you. Terry says, yeah, I don't do that chasing anymore and will never go back to them. They treated me like crap. They deserve what they get, but it won't be me. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. Spirit, what is this person's true and honest intentions when it comes to the collective? Moving forward, what are they intending to actually do? What are they intending to do next? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. And underneath the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands in reverse. You know, this person's feeling abandoned and left out in the cold because you're not giving them any kind of attention. So their self-esteem and confidence is down in the toilet. And when this person really starts to really feel like you don't care no more, that's when they're going to reach out. But here is the problem. This person has a real big issue with being very selfish and very one-sided. So I feel like this person will tell you everything you need to hear in order to have things in their favor to get what they want from you. Let's see what they want from you. What is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? The Sun. The Eight of Wands. They're going to be happy to actually get some type of communication from you. They don't care if you're going to cuss them out. They don't care if you are going to say, hey, okay, let's talk. Like the best thing you can do is go no contact because it's going to really, you know, piss them off. And, you know, we don't give up. We don't give up. We don't give up. We don't. So if you want to be that guy or girl to really make this person feel important, you're going to reach out to them. That's what they expect. And that's going to stroke their ego and their confidence. But at the same time, this person doesn't trust you. And they don't trust that this relationship is going to manifest to anything significant. So what do they want then with the collective? They just want to feel better about themselves with the Nine of Cups in reverse. This person is very frustrated, very sad. They feel like you don't care no more. You know, it's like an energy of someone saying, make me feel better. Stroke my ego. Make me feel confident. Make me feel loved. If you're not going to do that, collective, then that's going to really hurt this person's feelings. Now, as far as do they want a relationship? No. Do they want love? No. Do they want to give you anything and prove to you that they changed? Absolutely not. This person just wants to get lucky. Let's see what this Wheel of Fortune is. Moon and the Tower. So they secretly, are thinking the worst. Already they're fantasizing the worst, that you are going to stand in your power of, being abundant, working on your career and goals, and you're going to leave them for that, for your own personal success. So they need a smoke signal from you. They need something. And so with them, it's all about show me something, show me the money. But what you don't know with the Two of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands in reverse, if you go back to this person, collective, hear me, they're going to be juggling you. They're going to be juggling you with other people or other things. They're not going to fully commit. That's what they're going to secretly keep hidden, because they're living in fear and insecurity. And the most dangerous people you can connect with in love situations are insecure men, insecure women. If you sense insecurity within a person, then run. Because those are the people that will cheat on you, that will lie to you, deceive you. It's because they have a deep-seated level of insecurity, and they don't really trust you or other people. So that's why they're operating out of this player energy and juggling energy. Just in the event you know your worth and value and you decide to stand on business and leave them for something better. But it's a very possessive energy for sure, where they're trying their best to keep you from leaving them and leveling up. It's almost like they see you as someone that has the potential to be a King of Pentacles. You already are a very giving and nurturing person, but they see a lot of wealth, a lot of abundance, a lot of security in your future. And so they know like you have the potential to do so much better than them. And that really triggers a lot of fear within them to really fully invest in you. Very sad situation. So yeah, what is this Devil in the reverse? And then we'll close the reading. Yeah, so they definitely will be pretty much using you for the time being. They are definitely getting a lot of sexual frustration with this person when it comes to you. So they definitely want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to. All right, here we go. Let's get some advice. Let's see, how else will we know? Okay, this person could be a fire sign, a lot of fire, or an earth sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but I'm picking up a lot of that, or you could be encompassing a lot of fire or earth sign in your energy. That's been very predominant in this reading. Doesn't have to be. You can be a water sign or an air sign. It's just energy for sure. Yeah. What I'm also picking up with this person is, this is your person too, because they're scared of you. They're trying to avoid any kind of argument, any kind of issues or confrontation with you, because right now they don't know where this relationship is going. It feels like it's just a disaster. Yeah, this relationship has turned into a complete disaster. So they're kind of just really sitting back to kind of see what you're going to do. You are the gatekeeper, which you don't realize. You have the power to decide how this thing will go. All right, last little bit of the reading, and then we'll start off our mini reads with first Fixed Air Energy. It's going to get the first reading for the night. Thank you so much, Fixed Air. Remember, all readings that I'm doing for the mini reads will be timestamped, guys. So be sure you get those super chats sent out, because once we sell out and I'm tired of reading, then we're going to stop. So get them in now. All right, $20, $19.99 super chat or more will get you a reading tonight. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person and the collective, if they resonate with this reading. Hey, Janae. What advice do you have for the collective moving forward in this relationship with this person. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Wands. Yes, Spirit. Yes. And the Ace of Pentacles. I love this message. Yes. Underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Swords and the Temperance. It's hard. It's not easy to move on from this. But you have the power to keep moving forward. You have the strength. You have the confidence, the beauty, the swag, the handsomeness, no matter the gender. Look at you, standing in your power as the Queen of Wands. Courageous, confident, going for what you want. And we saw this earlier in the reading where you were showing up as the Queen of Wands. And guess what that's going to do inadvertently? It's going to attract a new abundant opportunity in your life. You may not see it now, collective, but it's on its way. Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Yoo-hoo! Strength and the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is going to be a self-love journey. So some of you guys could actually be attracting a new passionate project, a new career, a new business, just something that's going to be a new opportunity. I don't think this opportunity is a new relationship for a lot of you. I think it's going to be you just pouring more into your stability. And I saw that earlier. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Wands, you may also find yourself really struggling with this person still popping up in your energy, okay? They may still try to pursue you when you have this level up. So I'm seeing a level up in your finances, your career. Now that you've detached, you are actually exuding a lot of attractiveness, you know, in your energy. But there's also this bitterness and anger and frustration and stress that you're moving away from and that you're trying to heal from when it comes to this past situation. So it's that residue that you're still harnessing and holding on to that is going to be hard for you to really create something new. I can say that a lot of you guys may find a lot of suitors trying to get your attention. They may find you very attractive. You may even consider talking to some people, but within the next month or so, I don't really see a lot of you guys landing yourself in a relationship. Why is that, Spirit? Yeah, I think it's because with the King of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you really just feel like, you know, you don't really see it right now. You don't see any success in connecting with someone while you're still on the healing journey. You can't have both. You kind of want to just kind of take a break, a pause on love and focus on self. And that's okay. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Nine of Wands. Look at y'all. Y'all been through so much. And so, yeah, it's fair to do that. And that's a part of the healing experience. So take all the time that you need. Love on yourself, honor yourself, and know that Spirit has your back every step of the way. Thank you, Collective, for watching. All right, we're about to get to the fun part. This is for all of the beautiful souls that have chosen to get a reading with me live. Hey, y'all. So first we're going to have Fixed and Air Energy. Then we're going to have QueenBeeBabes. Then we're going to have Vanessa M2553. And anyone else that is interested in getting a reading. So thank you guys for those that have sent a super chat. That's the order of the readings for tonight. You guys are more than welcome to hang out and watch it live, or it will be timestamped for you, okay? Either way, you'll have your reading done. Okay, let's get started. Our first person is going to be Fixed Air Energy. And we're going to add Janae to the list too. Thank you, Janae. So Fixed Air Energy wants to know, what does B, Benjamin, think about me? All right. Thank you so much, Fixed Air Energy, for booking your live mini reading with me. I'm looking forward to connecting with you and giving you the answers you seek. So let's see. Spirit, tell me about Fixed Air Energy and Benjamin. Fixed Air Energy and Ben. What is the current energy surrounding Fixed Air Energy and Ben as far as thoughts? What is Ben's true thoughts of Fixed Air Energy in this moment? So we have the Sun in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse, and underneath the deck we have the Strength as well as the King of Pentacles. A lot of holding back energy from Ben here. Feeling very pessimistic about taking action towards you. A lot of fear. But definitely a desire for you guys to work on things. I can definitely see that. Your energy is very sharp, very firm. You have a very strong boundary in place. Fixed Air Energy. And that's because you feel like this person has really crossed the line with you. So going back and building a relationship with this person or continuing things together with them would be considered a burden. You kind of want to sit back and see where this person is going to take things with you. And you say this is true. Yeah. Can you talk about this Queen of Cups? One thing I will say about Ben is there definitely is someone else in the picture right now. And the problem with Ben's energy, he's showing up as a Page of Pentacles. So he's very much in a non-committal energy. And I would be very weary of this. He's also someone that's not very emotionally invested. So when you were with him, you may have felt a bit of a closed off energy. And that's just because this is somebody who doesn't have a lot of love to give. So yeah, he's definitely thinking about connecting with this other person, but I don't really feel like this is a man that wants to build a life or a relationship with anyone at this time. Very immature, absolutely. He's always looking for someone to like give him something, help him out. So he's going to pick whichever option is going to be the most beneficial. Yeah, that's what he's going to go with. The most beneficial option. Yeah. Okay, so you said this is Junior. Well, I said this is Ben. Yeah, this is Ben. He's a liar with the Page of Swords in reverse. He'll tell you everything you want to hear, but not really be honest with you. And I'm also getting with Ben, he's also very pessimistic when it comes to making this work. And I think it has just a lot to do with he doesn't have much to offer. So he just kind of goes into connections to kind of get what he can get. And that's the part where you feel very burdened and stressed. Yeah. Is there anything else fixed air energy needs to know about Ben? Yeah, very selfish. He's very selfish. Like I said, that's a confirmation with the Queen of Pentacles. Very selfish, very selfish and manipulative. Absolutely. So it's confirming everything that I've been pretty much said. And he does this by not really telling you that is his mission, but that is what his mission is. And you know this is your reading too, because when you were with him or you were trying to build, you may have felt it was very one-sided. And that would be a big indicator as well. So be careful with this one. I think you have put in place a very strong boundary. Good for you. And you want to see what he can do, but he's moving in a lot of fear. And that fear alone is something that's going to really ruin the relationship, because he definitely has a lot of insecurities, fears, doesn't really want to bring much to the table. And definitely it's going to be continually be a one-sided relationship, because this is not a man in it for love and stability. I mean, for goodness sake, this man has not much to offer you, love. Yeah, he doesn't have much to offer. You said, wow, yeah. Yeah, I hate giving you that message, but let's just say this. You dodged a bullet and you guys are not equally yoked. You would be leading or, expecting a lot out of the relationship with this person that he can never deliver or give you. And so it would honestly feel like very frustrating experience for you. As this Queen of Swords, you have a very high expectation of what you're looking for, and you may have called this person out on it, and he just can't deliver it. Yeah. And what you have to look at is their actions. A lot of times these people that operate out of this low vibrational energy will say a lot of things, or they'll show up temporarily a certain type of way. But over time, if it's not consistent, that'll tell you everything you need to know. And I'm sure you've seen the patterns. So yeah. All right, Janae, you say you forgot to add you have 2 suitors at this time. Okay, I got you, girl. All right, fixed air energy. Sending you so much love and light, beloved. I'm sorry you had to get such a tough reading. That is not fun. But I hope it gave you a little guidance. And, of course, always base your decisions in your love life and what you're planning to do next, not based on a tarot reading alone. Use your own intuition to kind of help you, make those decisions. I'm just kind of a spiritual advisor, if you will, but you have to make the decisions for your life. Good luck to you. You're welcome. Next, we have QueenBeeBabes. QueenBeeBabes, you're next. Are you here? QueenBeeBabes, are you here? Okay. You're here and you said, okay, I'm open for the message, Spirit. Okay, let's do this. You want to know, what will my love life look like in 2026? And do you see new or old coming in to me? Let's see. Spirit, tell me about QueenBeeBabes. What does her love life look like for 2026? Now, of course, you would have to book a full comprehensive reading for me to give you an in-depth insight, but I can highlight the first half of 2026, give you the middle, and then give you the end, okay, in a 3-card spread. So how does QueenBeeBabes love life look like for 2026, Spirit? First half, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Second half, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Later half of 2026, the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, 3 of Cups in the reverse and the Judgment. I really feel like for you, QueenBeeBabes, what you have to recognize and understand is that you don't have any sense of direction. You're dating blindly. You're going out and you don't even know what you're looking for. So if you're not going to really work on being very intentional with what that person, that ideal partner is, what they're about, what you're looking for, you're going to find yourself hitting a brick wall in 2026. So to kind of just not even waste your time, because it looks like things are not going to manifest how you want them to look if you're not careful. So what I want you to do is have a practical exercise of sitting down and making a list. We're going to call this list the past person, your recent relationship, and Mr. Wonderful. On the past person list, I want you to list all of the qualities and traits of that person, the good, the bad, the ugly. And then I want you to circle all the good things that that person exudes. What are the positive things, the good things that are really speaking to what you're looking for in your future partner? Take those things, put it on the new person list, and then I want you to fill in the blanks with all the things that you would say are your ideal expectations for your Mr. Wonderful. Why do we do this? Because as women, sometimes we go out into the dating world without a true idea of what we really want. And then we find ourselves dating people and not being very clear and intentional of who we want to be a part of in our life. So if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself really wasting a lot of time, money, resources, and energies on a lot of lame ass losers until you do the work to find your sense of direction. So use that as a guide. Always go in intentional. Treat dating like an interview process and you'll do great. If you want me to dive deeper into what you can do moving forward, you can always book a personal reading with me. Good luck to you, boo. I hope that helps. QueenBeeBabes says, okay, I like that idea of the list to write. Yeah, it helps. It helps. And it's a powerful manifestation tool. It's kind of like creating a vision board or writing your manifestations of what you want to attract. So that way you're not settling and you're being very intentional. You're very welcome, boo. All right, Vanessa's here. Woo woo. We also have Stephanie we're adding to the list and Girlbye. I love the name. All right, y'all. Thank you all so much for coming to this live. If you're just sitting back waiting to get a reading, or if you're just listening in, thank you for being here. My beautiful Soul Tribe members, remember that you will get a complimentary reading tonight. So just sit tight while I handle my VIPs, my paid clients, for just a moment. And then we'll get to your questions in just a little bit, okay? Thank you for your patience and understanding. All right. So next we're going to have Vanessa M. Your question, Vanessa, is what does Spirit want me to know right now? What does Spirit want me to know right now? All right, let's see. So Spirit, tell me about Vanessa M. Vanessa M. 2553. Vanessa M. 2553. What does Vanessa M need to know right now in this moment? We have the Four of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Wands and the Fool. Continue to really think about where you want to go next. I think you're on a mission to kind of making very rational decisions on what your manifestations are. I think you want to manifest things into your life that are bigger than where you are now. But be careful that you're not making impulsive decisions. So the advice is don't move impulsively, think very logically and very intentionally. Okay. But I see a lot of thinking. I see a lot of thinking, a lot of manifesting. So I think the message is don't be impulsive. So let's see what that's about. What are you thinking about? Be careful that you don't go towards things because you feel lonely, like when it comes to relationships, and be careful you don't go towards things in your career because it sounds good. Make sure you do your research. Also, don't go towards career opportunities out of greed and money. Go towards it out of passion. If you go towards things impulsively for the wrong things, or you go towards things without thinking things through, it can lead to mistakes. So it's just asking you to be very wise about the people and the company you keep. Don't don't get so wrapped up in being clingy on things that don't serve you. What is this Page of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, I think you have the potential to be more abundant, more stable, more secure, like actually have a lot of good things going on in your life, but you're kind of keeping yourself small. So really think about what you can do to get yourself to the next level. Yeah. It's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of planning, but not a lot of action. And then when you see something shiny and new, it's like I get a sense that you just want to go for it. But Spirit is saying be careful with that. All right. I really hope that helps. Thank you so much for booking a reading. I don't know if that was helpful for you. That's what Spirit wants you to know. All right. Someone says, always so beautiful. That shirt is everything. Thank you so much for that. And Vanessa says, thank you for the reading. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay. Next, we have Janae, my fellow Aqua sister. Hey, girl. So you want to know the energy around your love at this time. And you forgot to add in your question that you have two suitors at this time. One initial is B and the second is J. All right, let's look at it. Let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the energies surrounding Janae. Janae H, 6467, and B. We'll start with B and then we'll look at J. What is the current energy surrounding Janae and B, the person that she's connected to in love and romance? That's on her mind. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. So B is someone that's really tired of waiting on a relationship from you. I think this is somebody that is feeling like if they don't get an answer from you, they're going to walk. Yeah, they don't understand why you're not surrendering to this. They're getting tired of waiting on you. So it feels like B is kind of turning their back on the connection and not really making a lot of effort anymore, being a little stingy and selfish, because what B wants to see is that you're actually going to make an effort to kind of like, I don't know, work with him, chase him or do something. What does he want? What does B want Janae to do, Spirit? He wants you to surrender to this connection, and he wants you to be weak and insecure and really want him. You know, he wants you to be like weak or something, or desperate, basically like a desperate energy. Like, oh, I got to have him. Let me do everything to keep my man, you know, that kind of mess. Wrong sign. Exactly. And you refuse to chase. Exactly. And that's what he's looking for. He's looking for you to be like, my man, my man. Yeah, it's like, no. So he's getting tired of waiting on you to chase him for sure. Okay. All right. That's B. Real quick, let's look at J. Spirit, what is the current energy surrounding Janae and Jay romantically? Janae, H, 64, 67, and J. What you say? You said, yeah, he's used to that. Not here, buddy. So he's used to you chasing him. That's why he's acting like that. All right, so we got Jay. We have the 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. A lot of air energy. Underneath the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Cups. So he wants to definitely he definitely wants to hold on to someone else. There's definitely another person here that he's holding on to underneath the deck that I'm noticing about him. But when it comes to you, he feels like there's a lot of tension and issues with you because you could be giving him a hard time. I think there's something about you being hurt. I don't know if you know about a third party. I could be predicting something in the future. Yeah, you feel like you're a part of a third party situation secretly. Either you think that you found that out, or you are like kind of assuming that in some type of way. And it's kind of like makes you feel a little upset, but he's also upset because he wants to have his cake and eat it too. Tell me about this 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. So he's trying to decide who he wants to be with. You know, I think there's no real definite answer with what he wants, but he also is a little upset with how you are moving. I think they're, like you say, you're definitely assuming. You say, yes, assuming for sure he's always been a ladies' man before me. Yeah. So he definitely is holding on to someone else, dating you while holding on to someone else, and definitely trying to decide. Definitely trying to decide who he wants to be with. So what does he really want? What is his intentions with Janae then? 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. I think this is not going to work ultimately because he's not really feeling it. He doesn't feel emotionally fulfilled by you at this time. He feels like you're pulling and retracting your energy. It's kind of pissing him off that you're not taking action to really try to build this connection with him. But at the same time, he's not telling you that he's still keeping someone in the background as a security policy. So, yeah, I think your intuition was spot on for sure. Yep. Good luck to you, Janae. I hope that helps. Gave you some confirmation there. Yes, ma'am. Your intuition was spot on. All right, y'all. We're going to keep this train rolling. I see we have a couple of more people that have just dropped questions into the chat. If you are not submitting a super chat payment, you cannot ask a question. I'm going to take a break from people that have paid and ask my Soul Tribe members. If you have a yes or no question, I'll be glad to answer it for you live now. And then after that, we'll do Rachel's reading. Or Rochelle. Is it Rachel? Rachel L. Allen. So if you are a Soul Tribe member or a mod of the channel, please go ahead and drop your question into the chat. It must be a yes or no question only. So it cannot be a personal reading question. Only yes or no questions in the chat. All right, we got Fame Frenzy 4. I got your question. You want to know, will my finances improve? All right, let's see. You're welcome. Tell me about Fame Frenzy 4. Fame Frenzy 4. Will Fame Frenzy 4 finances improve? Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like it's going to give you a sense of also emotional stability. You're going to feel better. Yeah. I think you're not going to let the things in your life, like the external factors that kind of have broken your spirit. And this could be like family, friends, romantic relationships that are no longer serving you. By pulling away from those people and focusing on, you know, your healing journey and your goals, you will see an improvement in your finances for sure. But be careful of people that are trying to hold you back and keep you low and keep you broke. You don't want to be around that. So be careful of the company you keep. All right, opening up the floor. Thank you so much, Family Forever, for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Last call for my Soul Tribe members or my mods with yes or no questions, and then we're going to our next reading. Any Soul Tribe members on the live that has a yes or no question? Or mods? Hola, Frankie. You don't have a question, okay? All right. Well, that's fine. We're going to keep this train rolling. Next, we have Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel, are you here? Rachel Allen 7359, are you here? We're about to begin your reading, love. All right. Well, the good thing about these readings is they are time stamped. So we're going to go ahead and begin your reading and we'll time stamp it for you. Your question is, will I get the remote job I just applied for? Will my husband and I buy a house together this year? So you have two questions and you did pay with $40. So we'll go ahead and break your question up into two parts. And I'll time stamp each question separately. So that way, Rachel, you can be able to look at each of the different questions you provided separately. All right. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. So the first question was about this remote job. Let's see. Spirit, will Rachel be able to get this remote job that she just applied for? Will she be able to get that remote job that she applied for? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Swords. And the Page of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Cups as well as the King of Cups. So, you know, I think there is something about you feeling hopeful, but also stressful. So I think you have to build your confidence. I think there is a strong possibility that you can get this remote job, but it's going to require you to learn a lot. So there may be some things that you actually need to learn. Also be careful of burnout. I'm also getting that you may find that what you're doing with this remote job may become a bit stressful for you, that you may kind of regret later. Can you tell me why she may regret it? Like you'll find this out later. Because it's not going to give you the type of financial success that you want. It gives you the sense of like independence to be able to work from home and have time with your family. But financially, that remote job is not going to give you the type of financial independence and success that you're looking for. You will be able to, again, be at home, but then it's like the money is not going to come like you want. So I would say continue to do your research, learn. You may want to find some tips or tricks or things to kind of like be able to get more income with this. But you will be able to have that opportunity available to you. But something about your energy tells me you're not going to really like it. All right. It's not what you think. Let me say that. It's not what you think. All right. Your second question, Rachel, is about your husband. You want to know, will your husband and you buy a home together this year? Let's see. Spirit, tell me, will Rachel and her husband be able to purchase a home together during the year of 2026? We have the 10 of Wands, the Tower, and the 6 of Pentacles. You know, Spirit is saying be careful with this because it can really lead to a lot of financial burdens and stress. I think that you are going to really feel very compelled to kind of take your time, listen to that intuition that's telling you to do this, because I don't really feel like this is the best decision for you at this time. Can you tell me a little bit as to why there's this Tower here? You know, I think you're going to not really feel like you're getting the kind of support that you need. It's going to feel like a very big task for you. And I think there needs to be more time spent trying to find the right property together that you guys that can be within your means. So I think it's really kind of thinking too big, thinking too much, too fast, and kind of scaling back and really thinking more practical about what you guys can afford that would be more beneficial. You know, you never want to live above your means. Yeah, you don't want to live above your means. That's what I'm getting here. All right. So those are your two questions, Miss Rachel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel today by booking 2 question readings on the live. It's very, very much appreciated for sure. Next we have Bianca. Bianca, are you here? And by the way, I'm only going to take one more live question. So if you have a dying question that you would like to ask, to get on the list, only one more I will be taking this evening. If you don't ask your question, then you're going to miss out. So go ahead and send that super chat of $19.99 or more to get your dying question answered on this live. Only taking one more question. All right. So, Seven Roses, you're last. Look at the list, baby. Look at the list. Look at the list. Look at the list. You're last. We haven't got to your question yet. We did not skip you. Look at the list. I just put the list in the chat. Oh boy. All right, here we go. So next we have Miss Bianca. All right, Miss Bianca, we're going to timestamp your reading for you. Your question is, what are Chris's true thoughts and feelings for you? All right. Spirit, tell me about Miss Bianca. Bianca M. What is Bianca M's true thoughts? I'm sorry, Chris and Bianca. What is their true thoughts and feelings for each other? More specifically, Chris. What is his true thoughts and feelings for Bianca? What is the current energy surrounding that love situation between Bianca and Chris? What is the current energy surrounding this love situation? Nine of Swords. You're here. Hey, girl. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse, as well as the Four of Swords. I don't really like Chris's energy, okay? This is someone that is terrified of commitment. I think they have a hard time trusting people. And so what he does is he goes into the relationship with you or the connection very guarded, very closed off from making effort, taking action, doing things to really show that he cares. The only thing that he's really interested when it comes to you, if he were to reach out, would be attention. He wants to know that he can still have access to you. There is definitely a sense of possession. He doesn't want you to get away, but yet he doesn't want to love you properly, especially with the King of Cups in the reverse here. This is someone who lacks a lot of emotional intelligence. Can you tell me a little bit more about this King of Cups in reverse? Yeah. If he were to be honest with you, Bianca, he would say that he feels like this relationship is not fair. And I think it's because you're protecting your energy right now, and he thinks that's not fair. He wants you to give him all the attention in the world, all the admiration, but you're not being treated fairly. And you rightfully so are pulling your energy back, but it's not fair. It's not fair, you know? And it's worrying him that he's not getting this attention from you. Yeah, y'all go ahead and like the video. Show your girl some love. Thank you so much for being here. Tap my forehead. Tap the screen, y'all. Tap my forehead. Bianca says the reading is accurate. Thank you, boo. You feel like, what's the point of being with this person? Your hands are tied, Bianca. You enjoy it when it's good, but you hate it when it's bad. You feel like this is someone that is very inconsistent and doesn't really give you a solid relationship. And it's very disappointing for you because I think you're someone who really strongly really wants a loyal, committed partner. So having to end this is not what you wanted to do. It's what you had to do, or at least to protect yourself. I shouldn't say end it, but by you like pulling your energy back and protecting yourself. That's what it is. So what is this person's true intentions then when it comes to Bianca? What is Chris's true intentions? Yeah, giving you a very small offer. Page. He doesn't have a lot of emotional intelligence. I keep saying that. So even when he does reach out, it's going to be very pathetic. It's going to be very weak, and it's going to make you feel like you're wasting your time. And you are. Okay. This is not somebody that is a mature man. This is a man that's going to just do things to keep you stuck, to string you along, to tell you everything you want to hear, because he thrives off of your energy. He thrives off of having people, pour their heart, their love, their time, their effort, their energy. But he definitely will reach out and give you some type of whack ass apology in order to get you to drop your guard again. But I see you're kind of protecting yourself, and that's a good thing. So yeah, there's a little weakness in there. There's a little vulnerability. I can tell when he reaches out, you're going to be tempted. But just remember what you went through, and really honor your worth and honor what you know is true about this person, and you'll be fine. Okay. Good luck to you, Bianca. You have a beautiful soul, and I see you're fighting an internal battle, but you got this, girl. Stay strong. All right. So again, we'll do only one more super chat. One more, guys. Only one more. You're very welcome. Very welcome. So if you would like a reading, only one more person, and I'm going to add to the list. After that, the mini reads are closed because I got to do individual signs in a little bit. Next, we have Miss Stephanie. Miss Stephanie Pond. Family forever. Yes, I just said one more. Only one more super chat. Yes, only one more. And Stephanie's here. Hey, girl. Okay, Miss Stephanie. Thank you for your patience. Your question is Colt seriously dating or in love with any of the other options he has besides me? For context, it's a long-term situationship. Okay. Let me tell you something. A man that wants you will never keep you as an option. A man that's serious about you will never keep you in a situationship. However, a man that is wasting your time and just using you for a piece of ass, a place to stay, food in a belly, for attention, for love, for therapy sessions, will deplete your energy, deplete your resources, use your body, break your spirit, waste your time. Come on now. Men are simple. They either want you or they don't. But there are men that know women want a partner so bad, and they want to believe that a man will change for them, or that they can get a man to change, that they will tell you everything you want to hear to keep you stuck, keep you lost, keep you broken, keep you desperate, keep you insecure. You've got to rise up and say, not today, Satan. I am too valuable. I am too worthy of the best. I am beautiful. I am confident. I am a queen. I am an empress. I am the prize. Come on now. Ladies, we are the gatekeepers. We are the one to determine if we accept the ring. We decide if we let the man put his little wee in our sacral chakra. We are the prize. We are the one he has to earn and prove that he is worthy, because I already am. So in those moments where you drop your guard and you allow, because it's a choice now, when you allow a lame ass loser to come into your life and string you along, you can't blame anybody but yourself. And sometimes, from a spiritual perspective, we've got to go through these karmic experiences in order to learn more about our sense of self-worth. But there's always a test. God's always going to test you and put things in front of you. And are you going to be willing to learn that I've got to stand in my power and say no? Or am I going to take the temptation and allow myself to drop my guard and waste my time? Men have no problem wasting your time as long as you let them. So I'm going to get to your reading. But I want to throw that out to you because I feel like you needed that message. And I'm sure there's a lot of beautiful souls that are hearing this that really need that, because there is no such thing as a situationship that turns into marriage. There is no such thing as a man that's using your body, breaking your soul, using you, that's going to lead to you becoming a wife. That is a lie. That is a lie. They're full of shh. It's a lie. They only respect women that stand on business. That's wifey material. That's empress energy. That's queen energy. When you stand on business and you say you need to court me, you need to earn me, and then we can have a conversation. But if you ain't bringing nothing to the table, why are you talking to me? If you're not going to work for this, then why are you even on my line? If you're not going to prove to me that you're worthy of being a real man, then you can go back to the sandbox. You can go back to your mama's house and get out of my face. We got to honor it, because a lot of us, we feel so wrapped up in this idea as nurturing spirits, empaths, beautiful spirits that want to heal and help people, that we sacrifice our own happiness to believe in a raggedy ass piece of man. When we need not a grown boy, but a grown man. There's only two people, a grown man or a grown boy, period. Are you going to get you a real man that's on business? Or are you going to get you a grown boy that you're going to raise and take care of? Come on now. And grown boys move with, what can she do for me? They're acting like a bitch. What can you do for me? They're sitting in their princess energy. You ain't no man. You a boy. You a punk. A real man's going to be like, no, baby, I got it. No, baby, what can I do for you? What do you need? I got you. They're going to make you feel emotionally, mentally, spiritually safe. They're going to be loyal. They're going to be a provider man. They're going to really stand on business. They're going to feel like a king or an emperor. And we live in some times, ladies, where a lot of these men are bitches, and they are. And we got to stand up as a collective, and we got to say, absolutely not. Go back to your mama. Go back to the people that want to waste their time and take care of you, because I ain't raising no grown man. Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Who? Listen. Never, ever be in a situationship. What the hell is that? That is a man using you without commitment. So it gives them permission to still talk and run amok and be a hoe without being committed to you. They're saying I'm not committed to you, so I can do whatever I want, but I can still get the benefits of you being a girlfriend. What kind of mess is that? What kind of mess is that? So they going to lay up with you. You going to do stuff for them, and they going to do the bare bone minimum and run out here taking that old nasty wee and running, laying it low, spreading it wide around town, and come back to your house and give you yeast infections, spiritually transmitted demons, other STDs, wasting your time, end up getting somebody else pregnant, getting you pregnant, and they never even wanted your ass. BV. Somebody in the comments said BV. Listen, y'all, why? Why are we doing this to ourselves, beautiful queens? Why are we treating ourselves like peasants and hoes? No, ma'am. We are the prize. I really hope that helps somebody out there today, because there's a lot of us that are so broken, desperate, insecure, and lost. And guess what? We've all been there, because we don't know the difference between a man and a grown boy, and both exist. We have to be able to use our discernment to know the difference. So your question is about cult. I'm gonna get to your reading, boo. I'm sorry. I had to go on that tangent because I felt led to just say that to the collective. A lot of people may have needed to hear that. And it's nothing wrong if you're in that space, Stephanie, where you feel like a little lost and you really love this person. But just because you love this person doesn't mean, unfortunately, they want to love you. But they will tell you everything you need to hear in order to keep you stuck. And I don't want you to stay in this situationship 1 minute thinking you can ever change a man. A woman can never, ever, ever change a man. Never. A man is who they are. A woman is who they are. So you must take them as face value. When the red flags are there, run off on that hoe. And never look back. Block. All right, Spirit. Tell me about Stephanie and Colt. What is Colt's true and honest feelings for Stephanie? What is the energy surrounding Stephanie and Colt's situationship right now in this moment? We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Star in the reverse. Cult is someone who is very manipulative, okay? And he's also someone who thinks very pessimistically on the outlook of this connection. But he will manipulate you into believing that there's hope that things can work out between you two. All he cares about is himself with the Six of Pentacles. He's someone that will keep things going because you guys definitely have history. And I think that he knows because you guys have so much history, you're really not going nowhere. That's what he would say. What is the Six of Pentacles, Spirit, in reverse? Very one-sided relationship for sure. So yeah, he is keeping you as a third party. He is entertaining other options. He's friend zoning you as well while still reaping the benefits of whatever you're offering. Yeah. With the Chariot in the reverse to the Ten of Wands, you know, he feels like this relationship is a lot to deal with. So he just moves very carelessly. He has a very careless energy, like, oh, whatever, it is what it is. Like he doesn't really have no purpose. It's almost like he just kind of goes with the flow. That's how he feels. But yeah, tell me about this Three of Cups, because you did ask about the other options. Tell me about how he feels about these other options, this Three of Cups, Spirit. Ten of Wands. And the Justice in reverse. So he's not really doing well with a lot of the other people too. You know, I think this is somebody who is willing to stick around with people as long as he can. Use people as long as he can. What does he bring to the table when it comes to Miss Stephanie? What is he bringing to the table? What is he willing to offer her? We have the Lovers and the Hangman in the reverse. Why the Lovers? Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Okay, so he does have a strong, soul tie to you, but that's because of the history. But it's like he feels like it's so hard to be with someone like you. So it's something about issues you guys have. It's a lot of issues, a lot of disagreements, confrontations, things that just don't go right between you two that he can't let go of. And then when things get overwhelming between you two, he may pull his energy back or explore these other options. So this is definitely a man that's very inconsistent, very selfish. And even though there is love there, I did confirm he does have feelings for you, Miss Stephanie. Be careful with this person because this is someone who definitely can be very hopeful, but not have the practical steps that is going to be beneficial to you. Yeah, he's also someone who lacks accountability. He doesn't want to bring up the issues or do anything about them. He just wants to sit in this energy of, oh, I hate, you know, when we have our disagreements. I hate when things don't work out between us, you know, but at the same time, he doesn't do much to fix it. You know, he's someone who will be willing to keep you around because he knows that you guys have history and he does have feelings for you, but he just doesn't know how to treat you right. Can you tell me why he doesn't treat her right? Because he doesn't believe you guys will be able to manifest a solid relationship. 10 of Cups in the reverse is like illusions of a relationship. It's also a card of a struggling relationship. So he feels like this relationship is a true struggle and it never really works. You guys always have issues. So that is the thing. He can't really fully commit and be into you, and he keeps you in the situationship zone because this is a man that feels like you're not his person. I hope that makes sense. Not to say you're a bad person, you're just not his match. I hope that helps. But I do hope also what I shared with you in the beginning, Stephanie, really kind of helped you bring things into perspective of like, just in general, if you ever find yourself connecting to another man that wants to put you in a situationship, that is the deal. That man is really not into you. They're just stringing you along. All situationships are a facade. It's really just for people to kind of use each other for whatever, but not really commit. And when you do that, you open up Pandora's box for other issues to pop off between you two. And for most women, it's not built in us to be a part of those types of things. For men, it's a lot easier. For women, not so much, because women are meant to love. Women get very clingy and have very nurturing spirits and get emotionally invested. And it's just not healthy for a woman to be a part of that experience. Spiritually, it's not healthy. And also mentally and emotionally, it really breaks you down. Because eventually, what happens is you catch feelings and you get hurt when that person told you from the beginning they didn't really want you. They just wanted a situationship. So it's just not a good idea all around. Not to be harsh, I just want to, give you that tough love talk, because I really want to save you from any more pain. All right. So just to kind of give everybody a perspective of what's going on here, we are doing mini readings, but I am not accepting any more live questions, guys. No more live questions, okay? So if you send a super chat from now on, I will not answer your question. No more super chats. I will not answer your question. If you send a super chat, it is considered a donation. So don't be that person that sends a super chat and you don't get a question answered. But if you see your name on that list, I got your question and you will be getting your reading done live. But those are the last people that will be getting readings today. Just make a little adjustment here, guys. Thank you for your patience. I think Miss Stephanie clicked off. She didn't want to hear the message. That's okay. It's hard. It's not easy to hear the truth. But I tell people, be wise, be open-minded when you get readings, because it's going to be the harsh truth. And I'm a realist. I'm going to tell you the real. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for you, because I'm really about uplifting the collective and getting people to a better space. And I don't want to steer people in the wrong direction, because these are people's lives. This is people's real, true lives. And we want to get everybody to a space of healing and growth and positivity and learning more about thyself and how people operate, so you can stay protected, stay vibing high, stay attracting the right type of partners. But it begins with being aligned with moral code, which is having a relationship with God, whatever your spiritual walk is. So you know what is the right thing and the wrong things to do. And loving yourself, self-love, by respecting yourself, connecting with only people who respect you in return. So with that, next we have Girlbye. Girlbye. Are you here? And Girlbye is here. Woohoo! Okay. Let's go ahead and start your reading. Again, Miss Stephanie, sending you so much love and light. I know it's hard to hear. She kind of tapped out. But listen, baby, I'm just trying to help. Just trying to help. Girlbye wants to know, how do I forgive my ex and move forward? That's another question I get quite often with people, is how do you transmute the energy? How do you go from one day realizing, wow, this person that I actually absolutely loved and really wanted to see grow and become my person, how do I get them to get to a, how do I get to a better space? How do I cut the cord? How do I move on? Well, you got to transmute the energy. You got to transmute the energy, and you got to pour your focus into your passions and things that's going to get you back to you. So this is a exploration of finding you again and doing stuff that's going to make you happy. So pour into your goals, your hobbies, your self-care, your looks, your family, your kids, your friends. Like, who were you before you met this person? Find that person again. Find that person again. But let's get some tarot to find out what else you need to know, Girlbye. So how does Girlbye forgive her ex and move forward? What advice do you have for Girlbye to forgive her ex? And I love you said forgiveness, because that's a big step. You got to forgive them and yourself. How does she do that and move forward? Well, let bygones be bygones with the Five of Wands in the reverse. Just let it be and find the strength to do that. Respecting each other's differences and wait for better opportunities ahead. So what that looks like is just really in your mind and say, whatever this person did to me, it's not my fault. It's just a reflection of who that person is and their character. But there's nothing that I can say and do to change that or get this person to see the error of their ways. And so I have to wipe my hands clean of it and just say, let whatever be, will be. I'm going to respect our differences and just honor myself and say, we're just not a match. That's how you get past this. And it's going to be hard. Spirit is urging you to remain silent, isolating yourself from this individual. Don't communicate with them. Don't talk to them. Don't entertain them. Just focus on yourself. Block them. Don't talk to them. None of that, because it's going to trigger you. So time alone and really pouring into your independence. As you sit back and you wait for other opportunities, Spirit is saying you're going to be presented with a lot of opportunities, a lot of great opportunities, which is nice. So allow yourself to embrace that. Please allow yourself to embrace that, because I do definitely see that even though you have these offers, it may not be the right time, but it's going to be definitely a confidence boost. So I feel like you are a very attractive woman and you can definitely attract someone new. Don't let this be the end all be all. Just let this be a little bump in your road before you wait for the right opportunity to come your way. Okay. Thank you so much for booking your reading with me. We have SeyvenRoses next. Let me know if it resonates. Family Forever says, when is my turn? Baby, I always put the list. It's on the live. You see the list? You're next, baby. You're next. You see the list? Look at the list. Look at the list. Look at the list. Look at the list, y'all. Oh, boy. I've been running the list throughout the entire live to keep everybody in the loop of when they're going to go. Look at the list. Look at the list. You don't see it? It was right above your comment, girl. Oh my gosh. You're after this one that I'm reading. Look at your computer, or look at your phone or look at your computer. I just dropped it into the chat. And if you can't figure out how to find the chat, you're after this person I'm reading now. All right, Seven Roses. Let's go ahead and start your reading. So Seven Roses, your question is, what are EJF's thoughts and feelings for you today? All right, let's see. Spirit, tell me about Seven Roses and EJF. What is EJF's true and honest feelings for Seven Roses right now in this moment? Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Five of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. Okay. So this person is feeling secretly heartbroken. Secretly, they feel affected by this connection in some type of way. They don't want you to know that, Seven Roses. They're kind of keeping a lot of stuff to themselves. They're also harnessing a lot of resentment towards you. Definitely a lot of resentment. And in the meantime, I can see that this person is entertaining other people at this time. With the Three of Cups to the Knight of Wands in reverse, that's what he's also secretly keeping to himself. And I think this is because he doesn't really know where he stands with you. He doesn't know where this thing is going. And he's also holding on to a lot of resentment against you. You definitely been spying on him for sure, keeping tabs on him. And tarot is a form of tabs. And it's breaking your heart because you feel abandoned by him. You want him to reach out to you and say something, but he's not going to do that because he's upset at you. Okay. Yeah. You're thinking about trying to make this thing work. Tell me about this Three of Cups, this third party. How does he feel about the third party? He feels very bored by these people and kind of disappointed that he wasted his time with them. He really would secretly like you to unblock him and let him come back. And then what's going to happen there? What would be his intentions then? A fresh new start, Ace of Pentacles, but nothing long term. With the Ace of Pentacles, the Death, and the Ten of Pentacles, I think he will present a new opportunity, or he wants to no, he doesn't want to present it. He wants you to present a new opportunity to kind of end this cycle between you two of just like chaos, confusion, and stress and pain. But as far as long-term success, that's a little far stretched. I think it just has a lot to do with this person being very selfish with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. He's very selfish, and anything that's going to benefit him, that's what he's more concerned about. So I can definitely notice that he's definitely working on anything that's going to be benefiting him, like his career, his money, his stability, things like that. And you may have felt very taken advantage by him too, because I noticed that he doesn't put in a lot of work. With the Five of Pentacles here. So I don't know if he is somebody that really took you for granted or took advantage of you, but that's kind of what I'm feeling that you're noticing about him. So let me know if it resonates. That's what I have for you. I would keep walking. I definitely would keep walking. All right, Seven Roses, that's what I have for you. Now we have Family Forever. I noticed that you didn't ask a question in the super chat. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and submit your question on the live chat for me, love. Because I never got your question in the super chat there. And thank you, Fame Frenzy, for helping out tonight, serving as a temporary mod. So Family Forever, I need your question. Okay, I see it. Thank you. So Family Forever, you want to know, will my ex and I get back together? Okay. You're very welcome, Seven Roses. I know it was a tough read, but it may have kind of gave you the confirmation of what you were thinking, that he's kind of a selfish, self-centered user person. But he would definitely like for you to kind of offer something to him. He'll definitely take it if you give it to him. But he's going to keep using you, girl. Run from that. Okay. Spirit, tell me about Family Forever 41. Family Forever 41. Will Family Forever 41 and the ex get back together? Will they get back together? We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Here is the problem. Your ex is not really wanting to make any effort or give you any kind of indicator that they want to work on this. This is somebody that's just feeling like not motivated to do much, to avoid any kind of fights, arguments, accountability. Like, he doesn't want to talk about any of this, okay? It's kind of like he's avoiding you hurting his feelings. He has a very sensitive ego, and he feels like if he were to reach out to you and try to work on this, then it's going to start off with maybe you guys talking about whatever led to the demise of the relationship. And he don't want to deal with the drama. He's like, I don't want to deal with her. I don't want to deal with the drama, you know? Yeah, he feels like this relationship is a bit chaotic and too much drama to deal with. So it wouldn't be in his best benefit. That's what he's feeling. It wouldn't be in my best benefit to reconcile with her. Yeah. Yeah, he's very scared to do anything. All the while, I can see and notice that you are very convinced that if you were to go towards this person, they would hurt your feelings. So you're choosing to pull your energy back as well. And that is a protection mechanism for you as well. So this is definitely one of those stalemate situations for sure. Definitely a stalemate situation. Yeah, with the Page of Pentacles, I think what you're trying to do is like not really engage. You feel like this person is someone that can be trusted, pretty much. Okay. So it's a stalemate situation. I don't know what else to tell you. You don't want to do anything. They don't want to do anything. So you both are kind of sitting back like nobody wants to do anything, which is understandable. All right. That's what I have for you, Family Forever. Let me know if it resonates for you. Y'all, I'm not taking any more super chats. So if you sent a super chat, it was a donation. I put that in the chat. No more questions. No more questions. All right, the next person is When Love Heals, 1111. When Love Heals, 1111. Are you here? Thank you. Well, it's 6-7, 6-7. All right, you're here. So your question is, you're curious about romance, love in the future. You have two men who want you, but you're not interested. Good man, but you don't see them in a romantic way. Okay, so you just want to know about your love and romance in the future. So let's see what I got for you. Spirit, tell me about When Love Heals, 1111. What can When Love Heals, 1111 expect in the near future when it comes to love and romance? What can When Love Heals, 1111 expect in their love life? Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Lovers. And the Eight of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Swords, as well as the Hermit. So this kind of tells me that you're really just not interested in a relationship right now. And there's going to be delay in you finding your soulmate until you put in the work. I think right now you're just in a reflective state about like what you want and what you need in a partner. So Spirit is saying like, do know like that this is intentional. I love the fact that you're being very strategic about who you choose to connect with, because you're not settling and your energy is really speaking to that. And that's a good thing. I think that's going to kind of attract the right type of people into your life. But yeah, the options you have right now are very boring to you. They're not really exciting you. Even though these other people you're connecting to, you're like, not really feeling them. I see that here. And you may feel like it's going to take some time for the right person to come in, but it's all intentional. And I think it's because you have to really think about what you want. Don't become somebody that is anxious or worried. I don't see that in your energy now, but I think over time, you're going to start feeling that because you're going to find yourself attracting people that are a bunch of no's instead of yeses. But again, divine timing is at work. So take your time. That's the energy. Yeah, exactly. I definitely see you're not settling for sure. For sure. So work on your confidence. I think that is going to be the mission right now for the next few months for you. Is just kind of continue to stay in focus mode on working on healing, building your confidence, because there's something significant about repelling the no's is going to attract the yeses. So I think you're doing the right thing by ducking and dodging from things that are just not your match. And let's be honest, the dating scene right now, it's a lot of no's out there. So just keep putting yourself out there, entertaining people to find your vibrational match. And you never know, the right person will show up when you least expect it. Is there anything particular that When Love Heals 1111 can do to get to this person that she wants faster, Spirit? You need to be more of a supporting partner. I think sometimes you do let your fears and anxieties get the best of you. So Spirit is saying, like, be more open to dating and giving people a chance to prove you wrong. Don't be so quick to cut people off. Because sometimes you may see something you don't like in a person and may be a little bit too harshly judgmental, and it rubs people the wrong way as you're someone that's hard to connect with or get along with. So Spirit is saying, don't be too harsh with your judgment calls. Just, keep having your boundaries, yes, but also still be a little bit more open and receptive to work on it and give people a chance. That's what I have for you, love. Good luck to you. You said, LOL, so true. I also hope the ex never returns. He keeps trying to get back in your energy. Yeah, just keep ducking and dodging. Sometimes they'll keep coming back. You just have to keep moving forward. She said, oof, that hits home. I'll work on that. Yes, because that's going to make the process go a little bit longer. If you keep saying, no, 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 like just have fun with it. Don't set the expectations too high. Like literally enjoy the dates, enjoy the interactions. You may even just make some friends or people to get to know. Like don't put so much pressure on these people or yourself. Just, have a good time. Don't cut them off until they really are giving you a big deal breaker. Like if they give you a big deal breaker, for sure. But what you need to know is no man is perfect. Man is flawed. So people are going to have things about them that you're not going to like, but they may still be a good person. So what are you willing to compromise on? That's what you have to think about. Okay. We have in good me. I can't even say that. Somebody from India. It's definitely something that's not in my native language. So I apologize if I pronounce that wrong, but you're next. I didn't get your question, love. So you're going to have to drop your question into the chat. So that would be Inga Me India or something like that. Inga Media. So I don't know. That person, I need you to submit your question. If not, then we're going to skip you and we're going to keep going because I can't do a reading without a question. All right, we're going to skip you and we'll come back on the back end. Hopefully you'll come back to the live. If not, we'll just count that as a donation without a reading, and that's okay. We have knowledge 33729. Knowledge is next. And knowledge is here. All right, knowledge. I got your question so I can do your reading. Okay. All right. So knowledge. Let's get it going. Okay, so knowledge, you want to know, what is Stephanie's next move towards you? Okay. Let's see. Spirit, tell me about Knowledge 33, 729, and Stephanie. Knowledge 33, 729, and Stephanie. What is Stephanie's next move towards Knowledge 33, 729? What is she planning to do next? We have Three of Pentacles. Four of Cups in the reverse. And the Eight of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So Stephanie is someone that really feels like in order to find happiness and peace, she's going to have to walk away from you. Yeah, she's going to have to really walk away. With this Three of Pentacles here, I feel like she's been really working behind the scenes. Talking to people, maybe friends, family, getting some more information and clarity about what her next move needs to be when it comes to you. Because I think for a long time, she's been very confused about what actions to take. It's not like this is an impulsive decision or something she didn't really think through. Knowledge. This is something she sat back and really spent time to process. And because there seems to be a disconnect between you two, lack of trust, lack of communication, lack of connection, she feels it's best for her to just move forward. She's like, you know what? I feel like this isn't working for me. Can you tell me what her happiness looks like with the Four of Cups in reverse? Knowledge says, yep. You know, I think she just realized like she's got to face her fear. Her biggest fear is letting you go. Like I can see for sure that this is someone that, again, who has not just made an impulsive decision. She's kind of been going back and forth trying to decide what to do. The problem is like she doesn't feel happy staying in this. She feels like her happiness would be to disconnect and move forward with the Eight of Cups. It's disappointing for her. But she's like, well, what else am I supposed to do? Like, if I want a solid relationship, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to leave, but I just need to. So definitely getting her trying to manifest new opportunities in her life, trying to manifest some type of big move. I don't know if she's moved or it could be at a distance. She's just trying to distance herself and move forward for sure. Is there anything that else? Okay, is there a third party? Okay, is there a third party involved here? Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups in the reverse. No, there's really not. I feel like right now she's more interested in spending some time alone. Yeah, because she's a little upset and hurt by everything that's happened between you two. If there was ever a third party, I think she's kind of pulling away from that. She's really not wanting to be bothered by a lot of other people. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not jiving too well for her. So if there was ever a third party that you're aware of, it doesn't look like she wants to deal with that either. She's kind of just focusing on like isolating, moving away from everybody and just like doing her own thing for now at least. All right, that's what I have. Very much giving like a bitchy mood. She's a little frustrated right now and like just trying to figure some things out. Hey, Ann, how you doing? You're not with that. I hear you. You're welcome. All right. Well, we are about to close this live. And look, I thought I was going to be able to go on tonight and do these individual sign reads, guys, but your girl is exhausted. Let me tell y'all, I am fried and exhausted. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I have it in me, guys. Okay, we have Inga. I don't know what that name is, but if y'all look at your screen, that person, I don't know how to say your name. I didn't get a question from you, love. So if you have a question, I'll be glad to answer it for you. But yeah, if I don't do the individual signs tonight, I may do 2 of them. I may go ahead and do 2. I may do like Sagittarius and Capricorn. But yes, Janae, I need to get some rest. I'm tired. I'm tired. Mendina, are you here? Mendina. Are you here? I need your question. If not, we're going to close the live. So yeah, guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, like a couple of minutes. And let me go ahead and move these other sign readings. I'm going to do those in the morning because your girl's tired. Your girl is fried. I thought I had it in me. I was going to be like overachiever mode and go ahead and knock out all these readings like a mad woman. And when I tell you guys, I'm like, what was I thinking? I'm like, what was I thinking? It's really a lot. But I didn't expect to have so many questions on the live. But it has been a minute since I've done mini reads. So I wanted to be able to share that with a lot of you all. So we're going to move Aquarius and Pisces to tomorrow morning. I'll do Aquarius at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then I will do Pisces at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. But tonight you can expect for me to go ahead and do Sagittarius and Capricorn. So if you have Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of your natal chart, I will be doing those readings tonight after this live ends. Of course, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, but we'll definitely get those readings done tonight. And then again, we'll do Aquarius and Pisces tomorrow morning at 9 and 9:30 Central Standard Time. And then at 10 a.m., I will be doing an exclusive all signs reading with what to expect in love and money exclusively for my channel members for the month of February 2026. And this will be predictions for all 12 zodiac signs. So if you're a member of the channel, check that out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Last call for any Soul Tribe members. Do I have any Soul Tribe members or mods that have questions in the chat? Any Soul Tribe members? Thank you so much for the $1.99 lost and found. I appreciate that. Thank you. When Love Heals, welcome to the Soul Tribe. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're a member of the channel, you can ask any question you want, any yes or no question. It must be a yes or no question on this live for free. So you just ask away, Soul Tribe members only. And tomorrow for our all signs reading, It will be predictions for the month of February. So I'm looking forward to connecting to you all. So when love heals, since you're a new member now, do you have a yes or no question for me? If you do, just go ahead and put your question in the chat and I'll answer for you live. Don't forget, you guys, to like the video if you guys would like for me to do more readings like this. It definitely does drain me. It takes a lot of energy out of me for me to do these live readings with you all. And keep in mind, I've also done a few personals earlier today. And so we are also experiencing a lot of crazy weather here in the South with this snowstorm coming through. So I'm going to be praying to God that tomorrow my internet doesn't go out. That's why I kind of wanted to kind of plan my readings in the morning. So hopefully it won't be, affected, but fingers crossed, we'll see. Right now, so far, so good. So again, last call for Soul Tribe members. If you have any yes or no questions, I'll be glad to answer it for you. Okay. Janae, welcome to the Soul Tribe. Yeah, it's about time you joined my membership, girl. About time. Yeah, so my members of the channel, you guys can ask any yes or no question for absolutely free. I'll give you guys a second to kind of type it into the chat if you have a question. I know, right? Finally. So now you are cute and stuff. You got your little crown, see? You're so cute with your crown on now. You love the little crown. I know. I love it. Because you guys are really royalty. You're my VIPs. You guys are the backbone to the channel. And I tell my members all the time, being a member of the channel has a lot of perks. And for those that are watching that are not a member, when you hit that join button, it gives you all the inside scoop of what's included. You get exclusive live streams like the one that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. That it's going to be a predictive read for all of the month of February 2026 for all 12 zodiac signs. That's just an example. You get other exclusive behind the scenes content as well as 10% off any purchases on my website for any item. You also get a complimentary free mini reading from your girl just by joining, and it'll give you a code once you join the membership on the membership tab of how to book that with me. And of course, you get your member shout out anytime you come and watch a live. So it's a really good way for me to connect with people that matter the most. Of course, you all are beautiful souls, but these people are my VIPs. So I always give them a bunch of free stuff. Y'all know I do. My members, I always give y'all free readings all the time. So if you want to be a part of the fun, be sure that you hit the join button. It's only $9.99 per month. And of course, you can cancel at any time if you ever come into hard times, but definitely a good time to be a member because tonight we're doing yes or no questions. Yeah. I know. Fame Frenzy said people don't listen. I know. And I just get tired of telling them the instructions because they don't listen. And listen, the funny thing about it on this channel is I try my best all the time to type stuff in the chat and then I retype it and then I put more stuff out in the chat and then I explain stuff. Like I feel like I give so much of myself. And I think members, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to do a ramble behind the scenes conversation with you and talk to y'all about some stuff that may help you when it comes to love and some other downloads that I'm getting that I feel like need to be said. So members, be prepared for that tonight after I close the live. And we'll just call that Meka's rant about love. So hopefully it'll help some people. And I know you guys like my TED Talks, so it'll kind of be like a TED Talk thing. Yeah, and I think my members, you guys deserve a lot more content lately, but you guys know I've been really busy in between personals, Tyler. I had my cruise for Christmas. So it's just been a lot of stuff going on, but I got y'all now. I got y'all. We back on the roll. We're back on our regular schedule program. Okay. So Janae, her yes or no question is, and I'm going to put you on this list so I can timestamp this question you have. Because all the people that's getting a reading on this live tonight is going to have your question timestamped. So you want to know, are you moving in alignment with your higher self? You say your intuition has been so on point these last couple of months. That's awesome. Yeah. And I've noticed that in your reading. I was saying that. I was like, Janae, I'm like, you were right. Like, I'm glad it was a confirmation. Even though you didn't have the proof that this guy may have had someone else, you picked that up. And that's pretty badass. So Spirit, is Janae moving in alignment with her higher self? Spiritually speaking, as far as her intuition and things that Spirit wants her to get to, the next level. So we have the Death card, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Judgment in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. Unfortunately, you keep making bad judgment calls in the past. Let's say in the past. We're not talking about in the future, because I think you're starting to realize a pattern about yourself that you kind of give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt. So this season in your life is called transformation. And so Spirit is urging you to really be willing to honor yourself by spending time to just reprogram your mind and getting aligned more with people that actually align with what you want. I think you give people the benefit of the doubt for sure. And it just leads to you end up causing yourself a lot of pain because of these illusions, the moon. You know, the moon is about illusions, fantasies. You want to believe that people are who they say they are. You end up hurting yourself in the process. Seven of Swords in reverse. You know, so Spirit is saying you got to really put an end to being too kind. You do have some type of intuitive gift, though, as this Queen of Cups. I think you're very much an empath. You're very loving, very nurturing, very kind, and people take your kindness for weakness. And I think it's because you move in a lot of love and a lot of light and a lot of healing energy. People that are narcissists or low vibrational people sense that, and they tend to harness your energy and use that for their benefit. So no more boundaries, strength, and you'll be fine. Yeah. But this is affecting your love life for sure. So yeah, move away from people in your love life who are not going to be contributors to your healing and to providing you an experience of reciprocity. So if I were you, the best exercise when you're dating is sitting back and just enjoy the journey. Let the man put in the work. Let the man prove to you that they're good, that they're giving, that they're serving, that they can take the lead. You got to put yourself in the back seat and move in divine feminine energy. And now that you're a member, I urge you to look at that video that I put exclusively out there for members only. It's called The Science of Love. But that can also give you some guidance and support as to why you may be attracting the people you are. So check that out. That can be helpful as well. Okay. I'm going to stop right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out the collective reading and our mini reads for tonight. I'm headed off to do Capricorn in just a little bit, and following that, no, not Capricorn. What did I say? We're doing Sagittarius first, and then following Sagittarius, we're doing Capricorn. So hang out with me, guys. I'll be back on. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes to timestamp this video. Give me a cup of water, and then I'll be back. I'll see y'all in a few. Take